not a lot of game time. It's going to take him a little bit of time, isn't it, to settle into a new side and perhaps to get some confidence and some sharpness back.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think David Moyes has bought him and thought you're going to be super fit and you're going to be able to gel straight into this team. He's going to give him that grace and that time because he needs that. He hasn't played enough minutes anyway as it is. That's the reason why he's left Man City. So listen, that one mistake there, we don't know the performance. I think that the whole 90 minutes performance, or however many minutes he played, will be the overriding factor of how David Moyes will be judging Calvin Phillips, not that one moment that we saw there.
Yeah. We promised you an excellent transfer deadline day section, and this is it. So bring the energy up. I want to ask you about Timo Werner as well. He's another player that lost confidence in the Premier League at Chelsea, and it didn't look like it was going to work. He's come back, and it's still early days, but a couple of assists at Spurs, and he's looking revitalised.
Yeah, definitely, and I think he's come back under different circumstances, slightly less pressure in terms of the status of the club, but also the position. When he went to Chelsea, everyone's expecting him to be the number 9 focal point that they needed at the time, but he's obviously come to Spurs in regards to being a forward, to contributing to goals, whether it's goals or assists, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, he's come with a slightly less pressure, but he seems to enjoy his role.
Ben Brereton Diaz, Sheffield United, is he the one that could save them?
He could do 2 goals in 2 games, immediate impact. I was there at Sheffield United against West Ham and he scored that goal there. So listen, to stay up, you need to score goals. Sheffield United are right down there in the thick of it, fighting a relegation battle. So they're going to need someone who can put the ball in the back of the net, and he started his career there very, very well.
Breaking news. I've always wanted to do that. Breaking news, Armando Broja, that move.
Huge transfer,
Fulham,
guys.
Huge transfer potentially. Having his medical, looks like that's going to go through. Fulham creating so many chances, especially in the last few games, but haven't had that clinical edge, haven't had anyone on the end of it. Is he the answer?
He could be. I think they haven't had Mitrovic. They've not been able to kind of fill that void. Whenever he's gone out on loan, by the way, Broja, he's done well. Yeah. Southampton, he was really good there, and I think they would have liked to have taken him on a permanent. Fulham, I feel have done a really good bit of business there with him.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he would have gone if it wasn't in terms of they needed to generate funds or space for other people. But yeah, it's a great acquisition for Fulham for me.
As the window closes, the Arsenal fans that might be watching might be going, I thought we were going to get a striker. That's what everybody says we need.
I was going to get Ivan Toney. You kept telling us Ivan Toney was going there, you said.
No, I didn't say that. I would have loved that, though. I really would have as an Arsenal fan. I think they needed it. Do you think that's what they need? And do you honestly think that perhaps if they'd have got a good striker, then that might be that last bit to help them get to that title?
To get a good striker? Are you saying there aren't good strikers there now?
I think they need a better one, yeah.
OK. Joleon's got a theory on this.
It's harsh. Listen, I think they could sign Lewandowski. I still don't believe it pushes them above City or Liverpool in regard to the title. I think it moves them closer, but in terms of making them favourites, no, I don't think it does. And I think for what City and Liverpool are about, I just think that it's still out of reach for Arsenal at this moment in time.
Do you agree with that, Rio?
To a certain extent, I think they haven't. I don't see there's enough goals elsewhere at the moment. The number 9, you need goals. Unless you're an absolutely well-drilled, efficient football team like Man City have been in the past where they've won without an out-and-out 9, then it makes it very difficult. And I don't think they're firing on all cylinders in all areas of their team at the moment. Saka's not hitting the levels of last season. Martinelli as well. Jesus isn't getting the amount of goals that you really need off the number 9 at the moment, although he is contributing. Odegaard the same. So you need more goals from around the team if you aren't going to have that out-and-out number 9 striker. So I wouldn't have been surprised if they had gone into the market and got someone. But sometimes you've got to think who's available. And I actually don't think that Brentford would sell Tony right now if he was the man that was going to go and get.
OK, guys, I thought that was 10 out of 10, that transfer section. Well done.
The enthusiasm was high, wasn't it?
It was really high, yeah. It was excellent. Well done. I enjoyed your company tonight, despite all of the insults. I did actually really enjoy your company.